I could sit here for so many days, wrapped up in your warm embrace. You give a dose, I have a taste.
That's George on guitar and Segi on vocals. They're 1/3 of Circles and Squares, a hip-hop six-piece that I hope to have on the podcast soon too. They did something a little different to what they do with the band for me. They basically gave me a private acoustic gig in my lounge room with 4 tracks. They've only been playing together for a week or two, and they smashed it. I had warm fuzzies all over. So after the intro, you'll hear the set, followed by the chat we had. And since recording this, they've confirmed the Marula gig on April 19th. It's a Thursday, 2018. Anyone in Barcelona, come check them out and hit the dance floor for a wiggle. And no matter where you are, check out Circles and Squares Hip Hop on Facebook for links to their music. I barely knew these guys and quickly grew to love them and can't thank them enough for coming in. Podcast ends with a track brought in by them. As always, shout out to Auntie Mary and enjoy.
Remember to always be true, no matter what you do.
What's going on here?
People who poo.
What is this?
Stop what you're doing and listen.
You can't hide, you can't run.
Setbacks won't hold me back. Worries can't deal with that. Shout out if you're on my page. If not, I'll be on my way. Nobody tells me what I can't believe in. If you don't hear that, you don't hear me. Keep open-minded, keep your conscience expanding. Question all you're told to believe. Is it easier said than done? Catch a bullet from a firing gun. See the upside when they give you none. Be a witness to the rising sun. Nobody tells me what I can't believe in. If you don't hear that, you don't hear me. Keep open-minded, keep your conscience expanding. Question all you're told to believe. And it's a thought I can't let go. A pattern against the show. On one side, I own my name. On the other side, is all in vain. Maybe I misunderstood. Can't go for things, don't think I should. Shout out if you're on my page. If not, I'll be on my way. Nobody tells me what I can't believe in. If you don't hear that, you don't hear me. Keep open-minded, keep your conscience expanding. Question all you're told to believe, and then you'll be free. Wear your head on your shoulders proudly. Yeah. A place we can hide, somewhere we can find, have some time on our own. stepping out of the zone. I'm always losing myself in all the things I have held. You take the time to hear me out. No judgment or no doubt. No judgment or no doubt. We go on our way without a pressure to say all the things that we don't mean. Only talking about dreams, yeah. Gliding over things, each word is lingering. It feels so good to be in the company of someone who's listening. Gliding over things, each word is lingering. It feels so good to be in the company of someone who's listening. We settle our feet, feeling weak at the knees. Got all this time on our own, stepping into our zone. You never lose yourself, keep me with you at ease. I take the time to hear you out. No judgment or no doubt. No judgment or no doubt. We go on our way without a pressure to say all the things that we don't mean. Only talking about dreams, yeah. Gliding over things, each word is lingering. It feels so good to be in the company of someone who's listening. Gliding over things, each word is lingering. It feels so good to be in the company of someone who's listening. Feels so good to be in the company of someone who's listening. It feels so good to be in the company of someone who's listening.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Pull me into your embrace. Take your time, 'cause we got time to waste. Hold me close and don't let go. It's that grip you have that squashes my woes, but still keeps me on my toes. But still keeps me on my toes. When you squeeze me, how'd you make it look so easy? Current flows like it's moving freely, even though you're only teasing me. Trust me, you got a touch and it really rocks me, even though this moment will pass us by. It leaves me high. I said wrap them around, wrap them around. Said wrap them around, wrap them around, yeah, yeah. Wrap wrap them around, wrap them around. I said wrap them around. Wrap me up in tenderness, serenade me with a sweet caress, talking about some sentiment. I sip it up until there's nothing left. When you squeeze me, how'd you make it look so easy? Current flows like it's moving freely, even though you're only teasing me. Trust me, you got a touch and it really wrecks me, even though this moment will pass us by. It leaves me high. I said wrap them around, yeah. I said wrap them around, yeah, yeah. Wrap them around, yeah. I could sit here for so many days, wrapped up in your warm embrace. You give a dose, I have a taste. It scoops me up, but I'm not faced. A heavy grace, a subtle touch, hand in hand, and such as steady as your arms, maybe. How I love it when you squeeze me. How'd you make it look so easy? Current flows like it's moving freely, even though you're only teasing me. Trust me, you got a touch and it really wrecks me, even though this moment will pass us by. It leaves me high. In times of worry, I'll be a sigh of relief when you are down. I'll take you uptown. If you ever need a shoulder to cry on, then you should know you always got me to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Get rid of your heartache. I will always be a stakeholder. If you're feeling bad, then I'll make you feel bolder. If you ever need a shoulder to cry on, then you should know you always got me to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. times of worry, I'll be a sigh of relief when you are down. I'll take you uptown. If you ever need a shoulder to cry on, then you should know you always got me to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on.
And we're live.
Hey.
Welcome back, George and Segi, to the People Who Poo Podcast.
Yay.
Glad to be back.
Sorry about the technical hitch. You guys did a lovely live set that everyone will have just been able to see now. And then we did do a nice chat afterwards that I conveniently messed up the audio for. And you've been kind enough to come back and talk to me again to explain some things. How did you like your little live set?
Yeah, well, I was really happy with it, actually. Glad that was the one that survived rather than the bullshit I was talking before.
You get a second chance now. So yeah, it's really good to watch it back. Surprisingly good as well. Like better than expected.
Because you guys haven't done a lot of... Do you have a name for yourselves when it's just the two of you?
No, we're kind of just going by Segi and George at the moment, so not overly creative on that front.
Well, we toyed with a few different things, but
Just
I
Segi?
think, yeah.
Just Segi, maybe? Or
Segs
Sorge?
and the guitarist. No, of course not. Yeah, we tried a few things, but actually, yeah, Segs and George is just
That's
more
not too
authentic,
bad,
I think.
is it?
Yeah, no, I'd roll with that.
Yeah.
Because you guys are like 33% of Circles and Squares, right? You're two of
Yes.
6 band members in Circles and Squares.
Yes, we are. So, so there's 6 of us, and I sing, obviously. George played acoustic this time around, but he actually plays the bass guitar in the band. Then we have a rapper, Lane. We have Jamie on the drums. We have Ben that plays the MPC so that we can work live samples into our sets. And then Alberto on guitar, and he has like a huge guitar pedal station that he built himself. So then we can play around with different effects.
Definitely want to get the whole band on at some stage if they fit here, or otherwise
Yeah.
go out there to where you guys are.
Yeah, maybe
Practicing.
do a live set or something if we can. It might be hard with the drums and that.
Yeah, we could try. I think they'd definitely be up for it.
Yeah, give it a go.
Yeah.
As long as you're up for me fucking up recordings and going again.
The chance we'll risk it.
And you're recording an album with Circles and Squares, or you're doing some writing now, right?
Yes. So we have been gigging for a year now, and through the year we've kind of written maybe 2 or 3 songs to add to our set. So we wanted to kind of revamp the set this year, and so we're working on 5 or 6 songs at the minute.
Yeah, sounding good though. Yeah, I'm really excited about them.
Yes, yeah.
And where are people going to be able to find out when this is dropped?
So,
Facebook or the...
Facebook is the one. I think Facebook is best because it links to some of our other pages. So to find out everything Circles and Squares, like our page, it's Circles and, as in ampersand, Squares.
What's ampersand? Is that A&D or is that the sign?
It's the sign.
The sign, okay.
Yeah.
The squiggly and.
The squiggly and, yeah. AKA.
I'll put a link up as well for people. Cool. And you're going to be gigging soon, hopefully again, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, that's my favourite part, really, playing live, so I hope so. Maybe, was it April are we looking for?
Yeah, we're aiming for April, and we're hopefully going to be playing at Marula as well. But all will be confirmed via our page, so we'll keep you posted.
Marula's a good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you were saying, playing's your favorite part, I could feel that, and I could see it when you were playing here and then hearing yourself back and stuff. You really love it. You can tell.
I'm super into it. I mean, it's all I like to do. Don't really like talking too much. Like,
But you're so good at it, George.
the sound of the guitar better than the sound of my voice, I think.
Actually, I've got a question for you. So, which do you prefer, acoustic or bass?
That's kind of tricky. I love both, really. No, either. I just love playing stringed instruments, I think.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
It's
take
good.
that.
That's why it's a good match. If you loved the sound of your own voice, she'd have competition as a singer or whatever, you know. So it's good.
I don't think there's ever going to be competition on the singing front. I'll fucking suck at singing.
And don't worry, I'm not going to compete on the guitar front.
And so, gigging with Circles and Squares, and then are you guys thinking of doing some I know that was basically new territory for you guys. I don't know if we mentioned it, but you'd only practice some of those songs like a couple of times. Squeeze is one of the band songs that you did an acoustic. Maybe you could tell the songs you did.
Yeah, sure. So we start off with Setbacks, which is a little bluesy song about not about setbacks, about overcoming setbacks. And then the second song is Earshot. And the third song is Squeeze, which is an acoustic version of the song that we do with Circles and Squares. It was probably the third time or so that we played it when we recorded it for you. So yeah, it's really, really fresh. But
Yeah,
actually,
I kind of played I changed one of the chords like the day before we played it for the first time. It worked nicely.
Yeah, I really like it actually. Like it's a great take on it, I think. And then the last song we do is Someone to Lean On, which is one of my faves actually. Like the guitar in it is beautiful.
Yeah.
So because the Squeeze though people can hear with Circles and Square when you guys play or when they find your music online, but how can people hear that other stuff? Like, are you gonna gig just Segi, the Georgian Segi?
Just Segi.
Well? Just Segi.
Oh, that sounds like a good band name for us.
Just record the guitar and take it on a tape player or something.
No, I
it
mean
wouldn't
just
be
Segi,
the
like just Georgian Segi.
Oh,
just
Segi.
That sounds.
I like it.
Maybe we'll
You
change
don't
to
have
that.
to use that. You know, if you want to go for it, but it's probably not a good idea.
Well, as we said, we only played once live before at an open mic, so I think we'd want to start playing a few cafes. Like, I think there's lots of opportunities for that, really.
Yeah, definitely. And the plan is to like kind of get as many kind of cafes or small bars lined up for us to do like some acoustic gigs in. But actually, sometimes when we play with the band, we do open with me and George doing an acoustic set. It's always quite tough to do that just because it's like acoustic's always more laid back kind of thing. But yeah, so on some occasions, if you come to see Circles and Squares, you'll also be able to see me and George play acoustic too.
2 for 1.
2 for 1. What a deal.
Also, if there are, you're based in Barcelona, so anyone listening in Barcelona who knows of places or has a bar or cafe where you'd like to have these guys sing and dance and play guitar.
Yay.
I threw in dancing there, but maybe not dancing.
Bit of head bobbing, I think, is what we do.
Hit them up on the page or hit me up here.
Yes, please.
People Who Poo Podcast at Gmail. If anyone wants to send me an email and tell me how horrible something I said is, or please do so. And so dream collabs for Circles and Squares or for you guys? Are you planning on teaming up with other artists as well, or?
So for our Marula gig in April, which we are far from planning, but we have some ideas of what we want. We were hoping to hook up with another Barcelona-based hip-hop band called Big Menu. They're awesome. Like, everyone should check them out. So hopefully they'll be willing to do a show with us, and we can have like a night of hip-hop at Marula.
Nice.
Yeah, we just plugged them on this podcast, so
Yeah. They can't really say no, right?
They can't say no now.
Nice. Cool, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and blessing my little lounge room with that awesome sesh. If people want to find out more about you and be able to hear your music, Facebook page is the best place to go.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Insta.
Yes, yeah, we also have an Instagram page. We are Circles and Squares Hip Hop. So yeah, follow us there to see all of our beautiful faces, plus gig information as well.
And you've brought in a hip hop track not from you guys, but something from where you're from, right? You're from the UK, so
yeah. So it's
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Oh, actually, I wasn't born in the UK, but I am British.
Raised.
But raised, yeah, exactly. So the song is like an absolute like classic UK hip hop tune, and it is Beggars featuring Skinnyman. Hold on.
Alrighty, take it away. Thank you guys.